All right, so we're going to do a hack squat today. I have a video on how to do a hack squat. We're going to do a special kind of a hack squat. You may find yourself in a situation where you're really strong compared to the weight that you have available to you to lift. So if that's the case, and you're training for more of a bodybuilding style of working out, then you're going to want to limit the amount of reps that you do. You don't want to go on forever and ever and ever, because then that becomes endurance training and not hypertrophy or muscle building training. So if you don't have enough weight, there's a way of changing the repetition to what's called a 1 1/2 rep. It elongates the repetition and forces you to stay in the weak range of motion for a longer period of time, and it really fatigues your muscles quickly. So it keeps you under tension in the weaker range of motion and for a longer period of time, and that will guarantee that you're not going to be able to do as many reps as you would if you were doing it just with a straight up and down cadence. So I'm going to show you a hack squat, and then I'm going to show you the 1 1/2 hack squat. Okay? So first of all, when you're getting in a hack squat machine, this is a 40-degree angled plate-loaded hack squat machine. You're going to want to find a position on the plate where your heels are going to stay on the platform through the full range of motion. People tend to want to stand down here, and I can tell you right now that your center of gravity is already in front of your feet. You're going to shift forward and come up on your toes, okay? What I find tends to work for most people is that my toes are at least at the top of the plate, if not hanging over the plate a little bit, okay? My heels are, they're narrower in than my toes. My toes are angled out about 10 or 15 degrees. My heels are kind of in line with my shoulders. And again, I want to stay on those heels through the full range of motion. What you're doing here is you're keeping your back flat against the platform, okay? You're working your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. But this one is really heavy to the quadriceps because it limits hip extension, okay? Which is my bending over and thrusting my pelvis forward when I'm doing a body weight or a barbell squat, okay? So this is a little heavier to the quadriceps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay back, and then I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together so that my back is flat against the platform. And I'm going to make sure my head's there too. I'm going to stand up, and then I'm going to pull the handles in, and I'm just going to do 2 or 3 reps. And I'm going to show you what a full range of motion for a hack squat looks like, okay? So you come down and up. I'm looking, my knees and my hips are okay to get myself so that I am about 90 degrees or maybe a little bit more at the bottom of the motion, okay? So that's a hack squat. Slow down, fast up, slow down, fast up, keeping my head, my shoulder blades, and make sure your butt stays against the platform too. Your glutes are going to want to help out. They're going to want to take over and thrust your butt off the seat. That's putting your back in a compromised position, okay? You really want it firmly against the back of the seat. Now, I'm going to show you the 1 1/2 repetition, okay? You breathe in as you go down, out as you come up. But notice the pattern difference. I was just going down and up before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way down, halfway up, all the way back down, and all the way up, and that's 1 repetition, okay? So I don't even have as much weight on here as I normally use when I'm doing the hack squat, because in order to do 10 repetitions like that, I'm not able to use the same amount of weight. So here we go. Here's what it looks like, the 1 1/2 repetition. Okay, all the way down, halfway up, back down, all the way up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 'Kay, you can really feel that. Again, if I was doing just regular reps, I could do a lot more than just the 10 I did there. I probably maybe had 1 or 2 more reps in me there. Okay, so there it is. 1 1/2 hack squat. Great way to increase the time under tension, especially on the quads.